Are you a business owner? Have you been running your own company for years but still don't feel like you're getting rich? Many people who start their businesses do so because they want to make money, yet they end up in debt despite all their hard work. Getting rich in the business you started takes some work. You must ensure your company continues to grow and thrive. But how? Here are 10 ways to help you achieve that goal. Number 1. Dare to take risks. To get rich in the business you started, you need to be willing to take risks. Many people who have successful businesses are eager to take risks that other people would never dream of doing. If you're afraid of taking risks, it may not be a good idea for you to start your own business. Don't let fear hold you back from achieving your goals and dreams for your business. To get rich, you need to be bold and courageous. If you don't get yourself out there, if you don't jump into the unknown, then you'll never find success. You have to be willing to move forward on projects that could fail instead of waiting for something guaranteed. You must be willing to put yourself out there, even when things aren't going well or aren't working out as planned. The business world is constantly changing and evolving, so it's crucial to embrace those changes and adapt accordingly. You'll be left behind if you're not willing to take risks. Number 2. Keep track of your expenses. Starting a business is hard. One of the steps to getting rich in the business you started is keeping track of your expenses. Keeping track of expenses is a great way to keep your business on track. Keeping track of all the money that goes out can help you keep from going overboard with spending and keep you in line with how much money you make. You must know where your money is going to make informed decisions about whether or not the business is working for you financially. Keep track of your expenses and keep a running list of every penny you spent, including office supplies, marketing materials, and even food. You can use a simple spreadsheet or even a note-taking app. The more detailed this list is, the better it will help inform future decisions about how much money is spent on different aspects of running a business. Number 3. Get organized. You'll need much more than just a business idea to get rich. You'll need a lot of things, and you'll need them all in one place. If you want to succeed and get rich with the business you started, you need to get organized. Set up a plan that keeps your goal in mind and make sure you're on track with them. This can be as simple as writing down your goals and figuring out what steps are needed to achieve them. It could also be more complex, depending on what kind of business you're starting. Still, either way, getting organized is one of the best ways to keep yourself focused on what matters most. First, ensure a good filing system for all your documents. You'll want to keep everything from receipts to contracts in one place, where you can find it later. Second, start using a calendar or scheduling tool to manage your time better and stay on track with your goals. Lastly, have a backup plan in case something goes wrong with technology or other aspects of running your business, so that you're prepared if anything happens unexpectedly. Number 4. Set realistic and attainable goals. They say that if you aim for the moon and miss, you'll still be among the stars. You can't get rich in your business if you don't have goals, but that doesn't mean that your goals have to be out of this world. They might just be enough to get you there if they're realistic and attainable. Write down your goals and break them down into smaller chunks over time to ensure that they are realistic and attainable. You'll be more motivated if each step feels achievable rather than overwhelming. As each step becomes easier, so will reaching the end goal. Number 5. Keep learning. Many people think they can just sit back and let the money roll in if they start a business. But that's not how it works. You have to be willing to learn new things because life is ever-changing, and so are your customers' needs. Having an open mind will help you stay ahead of the curve and adapt as needed. To get rich in the business you started, you need to keep learning. Don't settle for knowing just enough to get by. Keep pushing yourself to learn more and share your knowledge with others whenever possible. Read up on new trends, learn from others, and don't stop taking courses in your field of expertise. The more you know about your industry and how things work generally, the better off you'll be. Number 6. Learn from others' mistakes. If you want to get rich in the business you started, learning from others' mistakes is essential. You can do this by reading books about other people's experiences, watching documentaries about successful businesses, and listening to podcasts. When starting your own business, you'll have to make many decisions. You might know what to do, but it's better to seek advice from someone who has experience doing what you're about to do before committing. If you're starting a new business, talk to other entrepreneurs and ask them what they wish they had known before starting. Rather than fall into the same traps they did, learn from their mistakes. You don't have to make the same mistakes as other people. Number 7. Be prepared for some setbacks. Nobody gets rich overnight, so it's crucial to be prepared for some setbacks and not let them get you down. Be prepared for the possibility that your business won't take off immediately, or you'll have to do things differently than you thought. The best thing you can do is keep going when things get tough. Don't give up just because something didn't work out as planned. Not every customer will be satisfied with your product or service. There will be times when you need to deal with the employee or legal issues. You can avoid this by preparing for these problems ahead of time and making sure you have a plan for dealing with them when they happen. It's important to remember that these setbacks are just bumps in the road and not a sign that your business is doomed. Suppose you have the attitude that every setback is just another learning experience. In that case, you'll be able to keep trying until you find success. Number 8. Stay focused. After all the hard work and dedication you put into building your business, you don't want to let it slip away. The most important thing you can do is stay focused on what matters. When starting, it can be hard to resist the temptation to expand into new areas or take on too many projects. You might want to launch immediately and get your product out there as soon as possible. Or maybe you want to hire people to scale up quickly. But if you don't stay focused on your goals and your customers, it's easy for things to get out of hand. Stay focused on what's critical right now. If your business needs more money to get off the ground, focus on getting that first round of funding before worrying about hiring staff or launching products. If you don't have any customers because no one knows who you are, focus on getting your name out through marketing efforts and social media outreach. Suppose you focus on what's important at any given moment. In that case, your business's growth is easier without getting overwhelmed by all the different priorities. Number 9. Be consistent. This is not a new concept nor a secret to success, but it's also something that many people don't do well. If your business succeeds, you need to be consistent on many levels. Consistency is the only thing that will keep your customers returning, and it's the only way you'll earn a reputation for being dependable in your field. They'll keep returning if they like buying from your store or service, and if they keep coming back, well, that means more sales for you. If you're not consistent, then you'll never get anywhere. You must be consistent with your work ethic, attitude, and everything else. Don't let yourself get distracted or sidetracked by things that aren't important. Stay focused on what you need to do and do it. Number 10. Leverage your connections. If you're starting a business, it can be hard to know where to begin. Don't worry, you don't need to know everything. You just need to know how to find the right people. Your friends and family are great places to start. But if you want to grow your business, you'll need more than that. Try attending events in your community or joining a community group that matches entrepreneurs with each other and mentors who can help get them off the ground. If there's not something like this in your area, try reaching out through social media. There are plenty of groups out there that are willing to help anyone who asks for it. But if all else fails, remember, the internet is full of people waiting for a good idea. Try posting your opinion on a forum or social media platform and see if anyone responds positively to it. You never know what connections you might make online until you take the chance. Business is a lot like life. It's hard to predict the future, and you never know what curveballs will come your way. But you can always count on the fact that you will have good days and bad days, and some days will be better than others. The key is to keep moving forward, even when it feels like you're not making much progress or haven't had much success. Keep putting in the work every day, because eventually, it will pay off with something that makes everything worth it. Consider these 10 things to get wealthy and successful in the business you started. Did you find this video interesting? What do you think? Leave a comment below. Like this video and subscribe to this channel. Watch this next video right here.